Okay, guys, I wanted to say this before I started playing. We're playing this entire game, basically. DLC and everything. I am warning you, here is your warning! That this game is... It's like Doki Doki Literature Club. Starts out fine. I don't like how quiet this got. But will start going downhill. So, the only reason I'm playing this again is because the update came out. I did not mean to hit something to make that go past. Fuck. Okay. We're running great. Great start, guys. Great start. Good. So, this is Cooking Companions. It's a really good game. It is scary as hell with the artwork. Now, it may not look much, but here we go. Finally, a place I could read a good book in peace. I'm not going to do many voices because I've got work tomorrow and I don't want to kill my voice. I can't wait to... Achoo! I'm sorry, everyone. Must be the dust. She looks so thrilled with her life. Those allergies... Get those allergies under control, Maria. And yes, I gotta give her the sassy voice. Her name is Karen. What do you expect? Don't worry, guys. I'm sure a little elbow grease with a little elbow grease, we can make this cabin shine. So, are you volunteering to clean, Gregor? No. Not many supplies here. Guess we'll have to get out what we need. So. There's a fireplace for making stew. So let's gather up some firewood, okay? Leave that to me, little guy. I'll tidy up around the cabin. Need to save Maria from dying due to this dust. Hey! Allergies are nothing to joke about, Karen. God damn it, Karen. I'm gonna need some chocolates to beat my system. I'm gonna take a thing of chocolate and eat it while I play. Okay. Sorry, I had to get some candy. Candy's sounding good right now. She's not dead yet, Pipsqueak. Calm down. Thanks, Anatoly. Sorry. I think I'll go foraging outside with over 450 mosses, 900 fungi, and 70 slime molds. There's bound to be treasure up there. Oh, hi, everybody. That's a lot of people so far. Already 5. Roughing it is fun, and Natalia knows so much about edible foods. We're in good hands. I think slime molds would be the most delicious. Most certainly not. What about fungi? Do you even know which ones are poisonous? Thank you for the likes and thank you for the follow. I'm dropping chocolate! Where'd it go? Can't be losing the chocolate. Oh, sorry. There we go. What about fungi? Do you even know which ones are poisonous, Anatoly? I could figure it out. You can be the canary in the coal mine, Anatoly. I'm not ending up a corpse here. Keep both eyes open, little guy. Plenty of wolves and brown bears around. They won't be a problem. I read up on 10 different techniques to incapacitate them. Number 1 is... Anatoly! Oh yeah, sorry, Maria. got carried away again. I'll help Aunt Tally look for food. I'm definitely better at wandering off wild animals. Warding off wild animals. If we come up empty-handed, we can always eat some of the food we brought. You mean the emergency rations? Thank you for the likes, guys. Hi. Hello. I'm just gonna reiterate this again. If you guys do not like scary games or anything, there will be a point where this becomes horrifying with the artwork. So just want to make sure everybody knows. Can't handle that? I'm sorry, but I'm playing. Bad idea, chump. Hey, Anatoly and Maria are getting the food. Gregor is gathering the firewood. That makes you our designated chef. Everyone's looking at you expectantly. You nod. And this is Cooking Companions. And again, the only reason I'm playing this is because the DLC came out. Very excited to try your cooking. Alright, everyone, let's get to... Ah! I keep dropping chocolate! Oh, there's still so much later. Stop dropping the chocolate! I lost the chocolate! Ah! Oh, I found it. I found some chocolate. I didn't lose the chocolate. A little later. Maria, Anatoly, Gregor. The 3 exit the cabin, and you're leaving you and Karen alone. Potato's like the best character in this entire fucking game. I truly believe that. I love Potato. I think Anatoly put the supplies in the kitchen. Thanks for helping out with the cooking. Tutorial. To save the game, right click or hit escape button on your keyboard. Pull up the menu. This menu will also allow you to adjust volumes or exit to the title screen to view your unlockables. Please note, going back to the main menu or exiting the game without saving will remove progress you made. Be sure to save. If you have any experience, hold on, I'm going to save then. And like I said, I've played it before, but playing it again. I love this game. Yeah, Potato's always the best. I love him. He's got like that dark existence, like, I don't want to be here, but if I'm not here, they're going to eat me alive, and I don't want that. Do you have any experience making meals? Of course, probably not. I'm extremely lazy or say nothing. What should I say, guys? Which one? Because, to be honest, I've got very little. Thank you for the follow! Billy Fingers. Thank you guys for the likes. Of course. Okay. Looking at you, I think that you'd be good at serving up food poisoning. Right? Of course it's Karen saying that. It looks like Karen will remember that. Anyways, going to check out the living room. Let's talk later. Karen heads out to the living room and starts dusting a little bit. You decide to look around the kitchen to find ingredients for the meals tonight. Tutorial. You never know what you'll find in the cabin. Clues and secrets may be revealed by searching an area more than once. Why not give it a try? What area do you want to search first? Let's search the cupboards. The first few cupboards are empty. Anatoly must put the supply somewhere else. The cupboards. You check the cupboards again. Just some mouse turds and cobwebs. The cupboards. You check the cupboard underneath the sink. You found a dead mouse! This would be a great gift to give. This would be a great gift to give to Karen. Oh my god. Imagine giving her the mouse. You added the dead mouse to your inventory. You put the dead mouse back in the cupboard. Karen's not ready for the dead mouse yet. You notice the letter L engraved on the left side of the cupboard. What a fitting gravestone for the mouse. Okay. Okay, that gave it to me again. So that means that's done. Behind the wood pile, then. There's nothing but cobwebs back there. Thankfully, no spiders. You look at the wood logs closer. This is just a pile of Norway spruce. Not Bruce. The Norway spruce won't burn as hot as logs from an oak tree. These would be useless during a snowfall. Will you reconsider your views on Norway spruce? It's less dense and won't fill the cabin up with a heavy smell. The supplies aren't anywhere near here. Okay, to the drawers. Check the drawers on the left. Just some dirty knives. The drawers. Check the drawer above the mouse hole. Some kind of mold has grown in this one. Maybe Karen will find it appetizing. You check the drawer above the woodpile. Something's making it difficult to open. You pull it out open with all your might. Here we go, guys. Yeah, I have two and I know what play it goes. Okay. So now I gotta do 5 voices. I will do voices for these guys. It's time! Trumpets! Sound off! Never fear, Onion is here! Like my cousin Cornbread says, I'll rise to the occasion. Always merry, raspberry, potato. Cabbage stuffed me into this drawer. I'm pretty sure this counts as kidnapping. Where are the trumpets? Why talk with those boring humans? All they have to give you is drama. Come chat with us instead. There's some valuable recipes you can cook. We'll share with you our secret trumpet recipes. We collect them all to become a 5-star chef. Tutorial. You can find unlocked recipes in the main menu under Extra, but be sure to save the game. To celebrate, here's your first recipe card. Roasted eggplants with sesame and pomegranates. Meat free! You unlocked your first recipe. If you ever want to come talk, just come to the drawers. Trumpets! Let's move out. Let's move out. Cabbage rudely slams the drawer closed. You wonder if what you saw was real. You're slightly worried about what the meaning of your mental state is. But only slightly. Hey. Did you find the supplies? You shake your head. And I totally lied. He actually put them in the bedroom. Idiot. Here you go. You got the emergency supplies. I'm watching this on full volume. I'm so sorry then. So, might be the only one here, but hey, it's still somebody. Karen leaves you alone. You start a fire with some of the wood and get to work cooking dinner. Tonight's entree, vegetable stew. In a large saucepan over medium heat, you heat some water with potatoes, carrots, and celery in it. Oh God, we're eating potatoes, family. God, he ain't gonna be happy. 15 minutes later, you drain the pan and set the vegetables aside. Placing some butter in the saucepan, you melt it over medium heat. Throw in some chopped onions. Oh, no, onion, I'm sorry. You cook it about 10 minutes. The onions are tender and translucent. Perfect. You next mix some flour, salt, pepper, and heavy cream into the saucepan. Add in the vegetables to the mixture. Hours pass. Oh, look at how nice it is outside. We're back! I'm gonna give more country, most likely. More firewood than you'll ever need. We found some wild sorrel. Maybe tomorrow we'll have a bigger bounty. Totally burying the lead. We saw a red deer. Maria spotted it. Karen disappears. Yeah, that's great. Anyways, killed 17 spiders today while you were out looking at the deer. Yeah! That should come to no surprise. There's over 160 species of spiders here. 160? Don't worry, Maria. I'm sure they were all in the bathroom or something. No. Almost all of them were near the couch. Yeah! I was gonna sleep on the couch. That's where 16 of them were. I'm not sleeping on the couch then. And there were only 2 beds in the bedroom. Don't sweat it, Maria. I can sleep anywhere, so I'll sleep in the rocking chair. I'll sleep with one eye open, just in case any of them swarm the couch. Thanks, Gregor. Karen and Tolly, you two take the bedroom. Thanks, big guy. Joke's on you, Gregor. I always planned on taking one of the beds. Sorry, I'm doing that cocky voice. This is supposed to be a scary game. It's surprisingly not. If you've ever heard of Doki Doki Literature Club, it is very similar. It starts out not scary, looking normal, looking happy-go-lucky. Then something will happen, and shit's gonna hit the fan. I promise on that one. That's kind of why there was the warning at the beginning. Okay. Eek. Sweet dreams, chump. You turn back to your bubbling vegetable stew and try a bite. This tastes pretty good. You cooked vegetable stew. You set the table and ask everyone to dig in. Look how happy they all look. Oh, wow, this smells delicious. Thank you. You must be a world-class chef. Karen takes a bite. It's bland as hell. Can't speak to my manager, bitch. Karen! Tastes like every other vegetable stew I've ever had. So generic. Could probably use some meat next time. Gross. For a side dish, we could bake some bread and utilize the I cannot pronounce that. Also known as strawberries for some jam. Nobody cares, Pipsqueak. I see that. Thank you. Everyone laughs at Karen's polite ribboning. Nothing makes you happier than cooking a great meal for friends. This could very well be the best day you've ever had. You go to bed stuffed. Day 0. Day 1. I'm gonna save. Back to game. We're gonna see if we've unlocked anything. So there's all the jump beds. Yep. Because there's a lot of extras we can get. Now, I know nobody asked for this, but I am gonna read the profiles. Cabbage! With so many cabbage dishes here, how could Chompettes not... How could Cabbage not be the leader of the Chompettes? Heck, she's even in the logo. Just don't let her tell you to complete the complete history of... I cannot pronounce that. And cut the cabbage in half, and then cut it in halves to quarters. Cabbage has been cultivated for more than 6,000 years. Wow! I want to see potatoes, to be honest. I love potato. Something seriously wrong with Potato. He insists you learn about Harris-Benedict equation. Why? Every day, over 1 billion people eat at least one potato. Yes. Oh. That's cool. I'm now bored reading them, so back to the game. Hey, you up? How'd you sleep? I was so warm last night. I didn't even need a blanket. Hello. What time is it? About 1 hour until dawn. She looks like she's ready to kill somebody. I was trying to get that note, but no. Gregor, the birds aren't even making much noise yet. We didn't bring many supplies, remember? Better to get a head start on gathering food. I honestly can't see the trees outside right now. Gregor. She literally looks like something's about to get her. Did you see any spiders last night? There was a small one in the bathroom. Yeah. Actually, I did see a centipede by the sink. Maria turns a little pale. Karen's messing with you, Maria. Let's find more wild sorrel today. Yeah. If you're like a little guy, maybe I'll teach you how to catch some wild brown trout. What's with you and meat, big guy? Anatoli's herbal book stated that there are many more species of plants to eat out there. Let's leave the fish alone. You know I'm not into meat. She still looks like she's about to kill somebody. She ready to take some heads. That's a shame. I'd wake up early to go fishing. Cheer up, Karen. We'll get to observe the trout at the very least. And maybe we'll see more red deer today. That sounds like a waste of time, Gregor. Maybe we'll find some blackthorn berries. I love blackthorn berries. We'll be back later. Can you wash our stuff today? You nod. Thank you. Thanks. Don't steal anything, okay? You nod. Maria, Anatoly, Gregor, and Karen leave the cabin with a hopping step. You're alone, but thankfully you have a drawer of Chompettes to keep you company. Tutorial. Each day you'll be asked to explore a different part of the cabin. You only get one choice. Then the day will end. Choose wisely. What do you want to check out today? Where should we go? Talk with the Chompettes, check out the bedroom, look at the bathroom, or go to the basement? Where do you guys want me to go? Which one? I will go with the first comment. Because I know the basement doesn't do anything. It does not give you... Oh, basement? Okay. The door goes into the basement. There's no reason to go in the basement right now. You wait for the others to return. We're back! Knock it off, Maria. It's pretty rare to be scared of one big. It's nothing. Who knew the big guy would be so scared of? Shut up. You don't understand. I don't think anyone understands, Gregor. It was just a marmot. Marmite. Great. Marmot? Marmot? Whatever. Gregor, it's not a monster. Why did I make her country for a second there? Maria laughed so hard that your ears rang. What? God damn it. Tears are rolling down Maria's cheeks. She's laughing so hard that she's about to hyperventilate. Stop Maria from hyperventilating? Absolutely not. One less mouth to feed, right? You don't get it. It's pretty personal. Then please explain, big guy. Gregor looks incredibly uncomfortable. Let's leave him alone. We found some raspberries and elderberries near the cabin. Quite a selection of berries. We also found some more wild sorrel. Is this gonna be enough for a good meal? Everyone's looking at you for an answer. You decide to do an inventory of all available ingredients. It takes you a while, but you decide to make your specialty. Cabbage rolls. Oh god. You first bring a large pot to boil of water to boil. You let the cabbage leaves boil for 2 minutes, draining the pot into the sink. In a medium mixing bowl, you combine some cooked rice, onion, and an egg, salt, and pepper, along with some tomato sauce. You use your hands to mix thoroughly and decide to wash your hands after. It won't come off. Divide the rice mixture evenly between the cabbage leaves. Then you roll them up and tie a string around them so they stay in one piece. You place the cabbage rolls in a large skillet over medium heat, pouring the rest of the tomato mixture over the top. Covering it, you bring it to a boil. You reduce the heat to low and let the cabbage rolls simmer for about 40 minutes, being sure to baste it with the liquid. Is that cabbage right there? Is it just me, or does that one right here look a little off? This one right here. I think they look off. Maria looks optimistic. Karen looks skeptical. And Natalia looks curious. Gregor looks thrilled. You watch intently as everyone takes the first bite. I don't like how they stare at me. That's pretty... Sorry, I'm going country again. That's pretty darn good. Going country again. Well, I can eat a whole batch myself. I think the vegetable stew tasted better, but I'm loving how tender the cabbage is. The sauce is pretty red. Did you use fresh tomatoes for it? It really adds to it. Spoon some of the liquid on top. You'll thank me later. Incredible. It's definitely growing on me. Thanks for cooking. Thanks again for cooking. It's really something special. Everyone leaves the dishes behind. Everyone leaves the dishes behind for you to do. Not happening. You settle and go to bed. Everyone goes to bed full. Tomorrow will be another great day. Day 2. Oh, thank you for sharing. Good morning, everyone. Again, Gregor? Can't you let us sleep in? Not today. Why? Storm clouds are gathering outside. We need to find some food before it begins to downpour. Gregor, you're overreacting. We have enough food to last for us a while. Enough food? I thought we used most of it, the supplies for last night's dinner. He's right. The meal you made us was delicious, but used a lot of what we had. Gregor is also correct. Participation is unusually high in this area, with many areas being a high risk for flooding. It'd be foolish not to go out and look for the food today. You really think it will flood? She looks scared. Thankfully, the cabin's on high ground, so it doesn't. But that doesn't mean we're safe from floodwaters. It's always a possibility. So it can't hurt to be prepared. You're losing it, Gregor. Karen, there's nothing to worry about. I think Gregor is right. Karen. Huh? It won't hurt to prepare for the worst. I think she's right, Karen. Fail to prepare. Prepare to be fail to prepare. Prepare to fail. Andy Tolly, let's go out and prepare for the storm. Fortune should be a key priority today. There are plenty of edible foods, and it has better odds than trying to hunt. Give me a few minutes, and I'll plot our route on some paper. Let me help, little guy. And Natalia and Gregor head to the bedroom to consult the map. Maria and Karen are still hanging around. Unfortunately, in life, you can't make everyone happy. When given a choice to speak to a character, choose wisely. You can only select one of them. Try to max out your bond with your bond. Pull it out, scrape it off, stuck it back in, and speak. Try to max out your bond with a certain character for a unique dialogue and scenarios. Which one would you like to talk to? You got two options. My favorite movie, scary movie, and favorite movie scene. To be honest, I like all scary movies, but if you're asking me, like, my most favorite, I'm gonna say the Conjuring movies, to be honest. I started watching those again. They are awesome. But my favorite slasher one would be Carrie. I'll be honest on that one. Because me and her, I understand how she kind of goes through with it. Because I've been in her shoes. I've never done anything wrong, though. I promise on that one. It's a good movie. I'm actually possibly going to go to the Paracon that's in Connecticut. Where there is the Warrens are going to be there, and they're going to have their occult museum there. So I do plan on seeing it. But on my salary, it's not a lot, but I will probably be able to go. Okay. Now I know how this game goes. I'm going to pick Karen. Hey! Because I don't want to piss Karen off. This paper is nailed to the wall. Looks pretty ancient. I was wondering when somebody was going to say something about that. What were the old days like? Not pretty sure what you mean. Extremely brutal. Not as bad as the times like this. I'm going to go extremely brutal. Oh, really? You'll have to share the details with me later. Okay? Karen will not be able to stomach your stories. But you still agree to tell her the details later. Karen will definitely remember that. Your relationship is stronger. Yep. They're supposed to be there at least. You hear a shout from the other room. Gregor and Natalia come back with the meat from their meeting. Gregor is blushing slightly. What the fuck happened there? Are you trying to fuck the squirrel? Gregor, you can't have the squirrel. Hey. Can you cook something while we're out? You nod. Thank you. All right, everyone. We have our round now. Let's beat those rain clouds. The group leaves, determined as ever. You have the cabin all to yourself. What's that noise? Sounds like it's coming from the kitchen. Huh. Radio. What's going on with the radio? You even noticed that on the ground when you walked in. Someone leave the radio here? It looks newer than anything you have seen before. Seems to be broken. Better hold on to this. You got the strange radio. Before you cook dinner, what should you check out? I'm gonna check the bathroom. You remember an old tale about a child who said a killer's name 3 times in the mirror? Okay, but you can't remember how it ended. Okay, we're gonna go for the dots again. You're too frightened to even try it. You leave the bathroom a little more scared than when you entered. Maria's back early today. Hey, the others are still looking for food outside. Aunt Ollie found some more berries, but nothing will feed all of us. Please don't tell the others, but I'm a little worried about our supplies. I crunched the numbers and we don't have enough food, even with the rationing. If there's a big storm and we get stuck here. Maria seems disappointed in your inventory management. Can you try cooking with a little less this evening? You nod. God, she looks evil. Thank you. You've done such a great job with meals so far. You're very sweet. Is Maria blushing a bit? I'm gonna save. Maria will remember that. Your relationship is stronger. Maybe you could teach me to cook sometime. You nod. Looking forward to it. Hey, you could hold the cooking classes here someday. Rudely interrupted in a tender moment, the others burst into the cabin. Don't be so down, everyone. We got tons of good berries. Jam is so bland without any sugar. Do you have any sugar? You shake your head sadly. Yikes. Turn that frown upside down, Karen. Who knows what tomorrow will bring? I'm not smiling for you, Gregor. Oh, you know this game? Yeah, it's a good game. I love this game. It gives the best little scares with everything hidden. You missed out. The sunset was really tremendous. On our way back, hues of orange, red, and even a little purple coconut. Red skies at night, sailors delight. Red sky in morning, sailors take warning. So, can't we expect a sailor's delight tomorrow? That's awesome. You're such an optimist, big guy. We must have walked a few miles today. Gorgeous sights. You could even see snow on the tips of the mountains. That rumble sounded like a dying calf. Who the fuck's hungry? You looked from person to person trying to determine who it was. It was definitely Maria. Maria? I didn't recognize that sound from anywhere. I'd recognize that sound from anywhere, sorry. Yeah. Guilty! Maria looks embarrassed, but the group laughs at her honesty. Except for you. You search your mind for something to say, but all you can think is an old riddle. Ahem. Those who have it do not want it. Those who have at least succeed. Those who have it for too long perish. When you feed it, it gets smaller. What am I? Dust? Try again, big guy. Everyone's pondering the answer. Maria's face lights up. I got it! Is it hunger? Correct! Yeah, I was gonna guessed that. So, what's on the menu tonight, chef? Bread and jam. You crush the berries in your small mortar and pester? Your small pistol. Spreading it on some crunchy bread. Boom. You cooked raspberry jam and bread. Why has it gotta be raspberry? The bread's a little tough. Gregor, don't look a gift horse in the house. God, I can't read. Gregor, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. But this is homemade jam. But I can't fucking read. But this homemade jam is to die for. Sorry. No, you're right, Gregor. This bread stinks. Maria! Everybody laughs. You're not sure if this could be called a meal. But it's got the job done. Everyone thanks you for dinner and heads off to sleep. You go to bed wishing you had more. Okay, here's where things get a little weird. You have a strange dream. Something is riding on your back, and it's becoming a nuisance. You try to see it in the mirror, but you can't get a good look at it. You try almost everything, but it won't get off. The pain between your shoulder blades is getting worse by the minute. You wander away from the cabin, stumbling by a river to soak your pain in cool water. You didn't want things to come to this, but you've exhausted all the other options. You swim out to the middle. Rocks on the bottom cut your feet. You slip and fall to your knees. You lean back, trying to submerge the thing under the waters, but it won't drown. It won't drown. It won't drown. You splash frantically, plunging your head beneath the water. The current takes you downstream. You try swimming to the shore, but it's no use. Water fills your mouth and nostrils. After a minute, you stop struggling against the current. As you gaze up at the sky, you feel it leaving your back, drifting into the sky as you sink to the bottom. As you take your last gasp, you see what was on your back staring into your eyes, but you don't even have the air in your lungs to scream. You wake up in a cold sweat. Now, I know that was a quick flash of that picture, but I'm going to save and show you the picture. So we're going to save here. And we're going to go to the title screen. Screen? We got bread, we got cabbage and everything. Cabbage right there. Because that picture will actually end up in our extras. I just want to see there. So there's that picture. This is what I was saying. The artwork is fantastic in this game. And it does give a little bit of a scare. But please do refrain from going in the basement. Wake up! Sorry, you were making strange noises in your sleep last night. What's going on, Gregor? Did the lightning wake you up? It woke me up. Tried to fall back asleep, but it was so loud. Ugh. Let's just get back to sleep and talk about this in the morning. Everyone nods in agreement and gets back to bed. Except for you. You can't fall back asleep. You still have goosebumps from that nightmare. Karen's snoring is louder than a sawmill. You find it very loud and very distracting. You don't sleep a wink. Everyone is now up and awake in the cabin. You hear the front door open and quickly slam shut. Anatoly sounds petrified. I looked out the door and we're completely surrounded by floodwaters. Looks like the sailors' take warning was more appropriate for today. Oh yeah, start up. Maybe it'll clear up tomorrow? You can't steal big guy's optimism, Karen. Why the hell not? That's all he has going for him. He's also good at chopping wood, though. Knock it off, you two. Maria, what do you think? Do you think it'll clear up tomorrow? I give it a 27%. Sorry. Yep, it is raining in the game. Is it raining for you actually in real life? I give it a 27% chance of it clearing up tomorrow. Based on what? I was bored stiff, so I read a book on local precipitation levels for the last 20 years in the living room. Sounds like you're stealing Anatoly's thunder. Anatoly, you're a book nerd, right? Thank you. Why didn't you read it? Couldn't make it past the cover. Yeah, I still have like 2 hours before I gotta get off. Is that right? Yes. That bookshelf has some great books on artisan, crafting, and natural sciences. Why let them sit there gathering dust? I've got people. Oh, yay! How perfect is it while I'm playing this game? I just got a weather warning for a severe thunderstorm warning while I play this game. That is funny as hell. I'm just looking at things right now. Okay, I did not need to see that bottom one. All I seen when I went to the interact and the Q&A, I did not need to see what the suggested for the questions. They're following me even onto my lives. Oh god. How did you arrive at 27% chance of it clearing up by tomorrow? It's easy. Take the time of the year, multiply it by the factor of... Maria begins to explain meteorology to you. She isn't dumbing any of this down. It's similar to where... So it's the first thing you need to understand. Minutes of explanation feel like hours. You look over at Anatoly. He's listening intently to Maria. So intently he hasn't blinked yet. You can see his eyes drying up. A tear rolls down one of his cheeks. This is brutal to watch. Maria finally wraps up her lecture. She ends with a bow. Nobody claps. Tough crowd. Maria, that was awe-inspiring. You lost me at a few minutes in, but it's okay. I didn't understand a word of it. Anatoly turns to you. Anyway, there's no telling how long this will take. We can't live in the cabin until we can't leave, not live in. That'd be an interesting fucking thing. We can't leave the cabin until these floodwaters stop. I know our food situation is a little tight, but I know you'll make it the right decisions. I believe in you. Me too. Maria, I don't like how that just slowly zoomed her in. It looks like we have enough leftover berries for more bread and raspberry jam. I'll pass on the jam. Jam. Just give me more crusty bread. Everyone laughs. Except for you. With everyone stranded in the cabin, you need to keep everyone fed and happy. You sneak out to the kitchen while everyone's still talking. You get out some crusty bread and work on making some more jam. With the kitchen to yourself, you decide to check on the Chompettes. Hello! Don't worry, as the leader of the Chompet. I'm switching their voice. I don't know why. My voice just does that. I'll make sure none of the humans know about us.
That big guy would try to eat it at me like an apple.
Hold on. I don't know who the hell that is, so.
So definitely don't tell them about us.
Yes, Potato. Are you planning on going over? Thank you for saying that for me. Got another Chompet classic for you. Did you hear about those bread makers' bakery burning down? No? Her business is now toast. Thank you for laughing at me again.
That one's been done to death. Do you know how raspberry and milk were introduced?
You tell her no.
Raspberry milkshake.
You let out an audible groan. Thank you, Fred. Did the cornbread teach you that one?
Nope. Wasted an entire day thinking about that terrible pun.
They left me a voicemail, but I don't want to listen to it now. Potato.
It was worth telling. Worth the time and effort, Raspberry. Maybe you'll win an annual Chompet comedy competition this year. Of course. Now that I'm here.
God, don't roar at me, Bread. I won't choke on stage this year. Isn't that every year, Bread?
We'll still talk about the closing line, Brad. You're gonna do great this year. Anyway, don't even think about eating any of us if you're hungry. Chompets stick together through thick and thin. Rain or shine.
Feast or famine. Potato.
Potato, I swear to God. Repeat the line, or we're locking you up again!
Life or death.
That's right! Chompets! Move out!
Chompets somehow manage to close the drawer on themselves. Bring the crusty bread and jam to the living room. Karen interrupts as you bring the food. Took you long enough. Karen looks at the 2 slices of bread left in the mason jar of raspberry jam.
There's mold on those last 2 slices of bread.
Karen is right.
What the hell is the matter with you?
You grip the knife tightly in your hand.
You think that this is enough for the 5 of us? Wait. We can't throw this bread away. It's all we have left. Gregor's right. And Italy will mold spores give us food poisoning.
I'm no scientist. Sorry. Let's pick off as much mold as we can. We can't leave with the floodwaters, so this will have to last another day. Everybody grimly nods, ripping apart their piece of packed of wolf. Gregor seems to unhinge his jaw to eat in one bite. He looks like a duck eating bread. Thanks again. Bread and jam isn't much of a meal, but it's more than we've had when we left Ukraine. Because of the Russians. Yes. So far there's only 2 of y'all in the live, which I don't mind. Somebody watching is better than nobody watching. And plus, I'll post this on YouTube anyway. I like doing that. Plenty of rainwater outside, so at least we won't die from dehydration. But until this storm is over, nobody should leave the cabin. Should clear up if we give it a chance. Anatoly, where are you getting that information from? One of the books on the bookshelves about climate here. You're illiterate, so that's definitely a lie. I've seen him reading. Little guy's been studying. Oh, that's shifted. I think my frogs moved the camera. Yeah, I don't know if it's raining around me yet. I don't hear anything, so. I'm serious. He pretends to read those books because he wants us to think that he's smart, but I can tell he's just staring at the page, faking it. What do you think? And Anatoly doesn't know his weather conditions from a hole in the ground. Karen is right. Anatoly can read. I saw with my own 2 eyes. I might just pick Karen or Gregor. Do eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If yours, let him go. My mother said to pick the very best one. And you are not it. Yeah! Karen got chosen. You're funny. Keep pretending with those books, Anatoly. Brutal, Karen. I found an old picture book in the living room, Anatoly. I don't want to make it her country. It's going again. Let me know if you want small fry. Karen. Karen smiles at you. I guess let's call it a day. Yeah, let me save. Back to game. Yeah. Sure. Everyone shuffles off to their sleeping areas. 6 minutes later. I'm glad you called out Anatoly's bluff. You continue to impress. It's a shame Anatoly is sleeping in the same bedroom. I should have never let him be the one to share with me. But what if it was just me and you? I'm sure I'm gone country again. Every joins and then they leave. Yeah, that's usually the way with my lives. They join, they go, which I don't mind. If they're not being entertained, then good for them. But I put a warning, and it's obvious of what the game is. So, that's on them. I'm sure we could study and squeeze a few novels in before bed. You nod. Well, we'll have to see if we can kick him out at some point, right? Right? Oh, you'll have to tell me some more about that, and I cannot pronounce that fucking word, but okay. Book on the bookshelf. Going country again. It's really cool pictures in there. Karen looks like she has a crush on you. Let me know if you're ever free for a lesson. Okay. Karen walks away looking very happy. You're definitely sure Karen won't remember that. Your relationship is stronger. You get ready for bed and put the blanket on. You go to sleep very hungry. Day 4. Dun dun. You don't dream the entire night, but you sleep through everyone waking up. And that's how fast a deer can run if it's startled. Wow. Incredible. Impressive. That works. I wish we had a deer here. With the food getting lowered, let's just skip today's meal. No! It's only for one day. Various cultures and religious practice fasting throughout history. That doesn't make us feel any better, Anatoly. What options do we have? Our food isn't rationed properly. Anatoly leaves, mumbling to himself. So passive-aggressive of him. Everyone goes to their separate area. Karen in the bedroom, Gregor in the living room, Maria in the kitchen, and Anatoly in the bathroom. Who do you want to speak to? To be honest, I'm going to save here. So that if I change my mind, I want to get with Gregor, to be honest. So, try to adjust that so it's perfect. Camera's hot. We are going to choose Gregor. Hey, there are plenty of blankets around that, but I never needed one. I'll generate enough heat for the entire cabin. Most of those blankets are pretty thick and heavy. One's mostly used for winter. Why are these out during the summer? You shrug. Be honest, I'm feeling a little guilty about eating all the food in the first couple days. This should be over soon enough, right? You nod in agreement. Ha! Great. Thanks again for everything. Gregor, remember that. You leave Gregor to go mill around the cabin for a while. Everyone looks pretty down this evening. Wish the rain would just stop. You're all doing great. We must be almost over this nightmare. I'm so hungry. Gregor, you're fucking always hungry. Me too. You are too. Just say it. It's save game. I'm gonna get some time. Actually, I have a cake here that I need to eat, so I'm gonna eat some cake because I'm hungry. And I don't want to go downstairs yet. Scooch, scooch. Lord, there's 4. Okay. You wish everyone a good night and get ready for bed. I'm gonna take a bite. Go to bed with a ground stomach. Oh. We got another strange dream. You have a strange dream. A boy is yelling at you in the kitchen. You keep telling him to lie down on the tray, but he keeps shaking his head, calling your names. So you do it. You lie down on the tray, make your body as flat as a board. You show him how it's done. His anger turns to courage and pushes you into the oven. And the stench of burning hair fills your lungs. You see him sneering back at you. You wake up in a cold sweat. It's all good. Everyone seems to be sleeping later than normal. Their stomachs must have kept them awake all at night. The rain is still pouring outside. You can barely make out the trees out the windows. You hear a stirring of blankets, arms, and legs. Maria looks petrified. I couldn't sleep. Anatoly has bags under his eyes. Storm is too loud. Karen looks out of it. This cabin was creaking so much last night. It sounds alive. Gregor looks a little gaunt. I got a good look out the window. And couldn't see anything due to rain. Great observation, Gregor. I was so hungry last night, I kept pacing around my bed. Karen turns to you. When is this going to end? I checked outside the door again. Flood waters keep rising. Unfortunately, we're going to need to stay put unless one of us wants to drown in the rainwater. As soon as the wet weather lets up, we'll be able to scavenge for supplies. How close is the nearest town? I don't know. Didn't you have a map on you? I think I dropped it while we were running after Gregor. Don't know why I did Gregor's voice. I'm sure it'll show up eventually. Maria and Anatoly go white as a sheet. How are we going to find our way back now? We'll have to ride out the storm. Maria looks at you. Well, we're drowned. We're down to our last slice of bread. I don't know how much longer we could put off eating. The group stares at you. It'll clear up in no time. Maybe you're right. The group looks worried. They all gravitate to an area. You can tell Gregor is putting fake optimism on. They faked optimism. And Maria's having trouble. Which one do you want to speak with today? Converse with Gregor. Oh, hey! I know you already searched the kitchen, but I had to double check. A fool's errand. I wish everyone was in better spirits. It can't rain forever. Okay. Right? Rainfall in this area can last days to weeks. You tell Gregor to stay strong. You know what? Thank you. Don't you blush at me. The group is really thankful for your kindness. Gregor blushes a little bit. I always wanted to be the one to keep everyone in good spirits. But it's obvious you do that much better. Gregor is looking at you fondly. You're sure Gregor will remember that. The relationship is stronger. Rain is pounding harder. Okay, that's the end of the live stream, I guess, because my phone's about to overheat. Save. Okay, guys.